Introduce yourself, say that.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. My name is Shirley. I am the host for today. And the reason we're here is to talk about the Djooky Music Awards, the winter edition of the Djooky Music Awards. So Djooky Music Awards is a brainchild of Djooky Incorporated. Djooky Incorporated is a music and fintech startup with an ambition to democratize and decentralize the global music industry. They operate an international team based in LA in the US, in Berlin in Germany, London in the UK, and Kiev in Ukraine. It is co-founded by Brian Malouf, the multi-platinum US producer who has worked with everybody who is everybody, the likes of Madonna, Michael Jackson. The Djooky team also includes a Grammy-nominated artist and music director, Patrice Rushen, UK winning songwriter, Sasha Skabek, Ivor Novello, Justin Gray, who's a producer and music executive, whose credits include John Legend, Mariah Carey, and Avril Lavigne, as well as ex-Universal executive and record producer Andrew Dakovsky, who is also a co-founder of Djooky. The Djooky Inc. has, the Djooky Music Awards has judges from all the continents in the world except for Asia. Coincidentally, the judge from Africa is in the room. She is the CEO and founder of Bouquet HQ Media, and she's one of the judges. She is Bukola Soya Izogu. Please let's give her a round of applause. She's one of the people that will be speaking to us today, coincidentally. So the Djooky Music Awards, the winter edition is here. Submission of songs has been ongoing, but the deadline for submission is on Saturday, the 20th of February. So what happens is emerging artists and upcoming artists submit their songs, original songs, which haven't been produced. You submit them, and then you get your friends, family, loved ones, music lovers, everybody to vote. For everyone who votes, you get voting points. After a while, general voting closes, and the judges now have their votes. So what happens is a tally of the general votes and the judges' votes. You have a global winner. You will have winners from different regions and in different genres, actually. The grand prize is $10,000, the opportunity to record a song at Capitol Studios with Brian Malouf recording. Then the first runner-up and the second runner-up receive $5,000 and $2,000 respectively. Then the top song in each genre receives $1,000 as a prize. The grand finale for this winter edition will be taking place on the 28th of February. In the pamphlets you've been given, there are some key dates to note. So like I said before, deadline for submission is on the 20th of February at 11:59 GMT. So 1 second to midnight is when it will close. Then national voting round will begin on Sunday, the 21st of February, and close 11:59 on Tuesday, the 23rd. The continental voting will start on Wednesday, the 24th, and end at almost midnight Friday, 11:59 GMT. Then the global voting round will start on Saturday and close on Sunday, and that's how we will get a winner. Now, let me give a brief of the people that are going to be speaking to us today. Yuri is the creative director for Djooky Inc. Yuri graduated from Oxford University and went on to make a successful career in show business communications. At different stages of his career, he was involved in promoting artists on such global platforms as World Music Awards and Eurovision. I think before Djooky Music Awards, which is the biggest global online song contest, by the way, it used to be Eurovision that was the largest, but Djooky has had participation from over 55 countries. It has the largest participation of all the online music competitions in the world. Yuri was the creative mind behind the successful promotional campaign of chart-topping artists from Ukraine at Eurovision for 5 consecutive years. Bukola Soya Izogu. At this point, you know, by the time I mention her name, people should clap now. I love you too. Yes, you can. Okay.
Hi, guys. All right, so I hate public speaking. I really don't like it. So I'm just going to go straight to the point. I've been working in the entertainment industry for over 12 years. I have about 10 years experience with media and broadcasting. And one of the main reasons why I decided to go into media and of course PR is because of my love for the entertainment industry. If you have never heard about me, it is because I shy away from the camera. It is because I shy away from everything to do with anything. But I have worked with some of the biggest Nigerian musicians. It is easier for me to mention the people I haven't worked with than to mention the people I have worked with. I have worked on some of the biggest publications, productions, concert productions that Nigeria has had to offer, from all of the Olamide Live in concert. I'm sure everybody here knows about Olik. So I worked on Olik from the first one to the last one, worked on all of the Asha Lives, worked on Burna Boy's concert, Hennessy Artistry, the Lagos Jazz Series, and a couple of others. So if you do some research about me, what you're going to find out is that I really love music. I love music, I love artists, I love the entertainment industry, but most importantly, I love Africa. And one of the things that I know is that there's a lot of talent in this country. And when I was given the opportunity to be part of this, I did not even think twice about it. The goal is very simple. I believe we have a lot of talent in Nigeria. I believe we have a lot of people in Africa that if given the opportunity to shine, they would shine. As you can see, one of the artists that Bookie HQ Media has worked with for the past 7 years is easily the biggest artist in Africa right now. And the team and I worked tirelessly to make that happen. And we are sure that that can be replicated. We are the kind of people that don't want to just have one global superstar in Africa. We want to have millions of global superstars in Africa, because in Nigeria alone, we are 200 million. So why should there just be one person in Nigeria when there can be a million? And one of the opportunities of doing that is working with Djooky. Now, what Djooky does is that it circumvents all of the red tape that would usually make people either look for investors or look to sign record deals with companies that wouldn't allow them be as creative as possible. Djooky wants our artists to be in their own space, in their own creative space, in their own enjoyment, and to submit what they love and what they are most passionate about. So the reason why you guys are here is we need your help to speak to the general public, to let these Nigerian and African gold artists come out and use this as an opportunity to show the world, the entire world, what they're capable of. This is not a Nigeria platform. This is not an American platform. This is a global platform. And you're going to be working with people that have created some of the biggest superstars the world has to offer. I am available for additional questions. So if anybody has any questions they need to ask, but other than that, thank you very much, Shirley. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you very much. Guys, please let's give her another round of applause. Fun fact, up until 2 hours before this, she did not know she was speaking. She doesn't like to go in front of it is a battle between, but yeah, let's leave that for another day. Thank you very much, Bookie. Now, the other person who's going to be taking questions from when they join us virtually is Jenya. Jenya is an operations manager with Djooky. Jenya completed his degrees in mechanical engineering from Kiev National University and economics from the University of Houston. Currently, he's working on his PhD in applied mathematics from the Ukrainian Academy of Sciences. He's been with Djooky since the very beginning as the operations manager and is responsible for the Heat Hunter formula and its implementation. Jenya is our data guy. Jenya is a sweet person. Hi, Jenya. Yeah, and okay, so let me talk a little bit about Hit Hunter before they start to talk to us. Hit Hunter is the part of this thing that is interesting for everybody, so it's open to everyone. What happens is you go on the platform and then you predict hits. You predict the songs you think are going to go the farthest in the competition. And you have the opportunity to win, I think, $1,000 from predicting the song you think is going to be the biggest. And if you are right, then yes, you get the opportunity to win cash prizes. Yes, so over to hi, Yuri.
Hi.
Hi. Okay, so Yuri is going to speak to us now.
Right. Thank you, Shirley. Hello, Nigeria. Hello, Djooky. It's a great honor to have this opportunity to speak to you all guys about Djooky, and thank you very much, Djooky, for a very enthusiastic presentation and the introduction to what is Djooky Music Awards. And Djooky is absolutely right that this is a project which is this is a contest created by people who are very passionate about music. And another part of our team is very passionate about IT and about things, digital things, which in this day and age make our life more easy, simple, and fun. And of course, the great idea behind the Djooky Music Awards is to be a gateway for up-and-coming artists into the global music industry. We all understand that the global music industry is a kind of closed club, and not far from not every musician has a chance to, to show their talent to the audiences which they would like to. And this is exactly what Djooky platform is giving, an opportunity for up-and-coming talented artists to present their music to the world, to be loved by fans around the world, not just in their countries, not just on their continents, but globally. And this has been our ambition from day one, from the very start of the idea of Djooky. And just to give you some perspective, if Djooky and Shirley as well as mentioned Eurovision Song Contest, which is quite big in Europe, and it is the largest song contest the Europe has to offer. So Eurovision Song Contest currently has 43 countries participating in it. For comparison, Djooky Music Awards, the global Djooky Music Awards, at the moment, and we are very proud of this, at the moment we have 118 countries participating. So artists from 118 countries, from Nigeria, from Brazil, from all over Latin America, from Asia, from Europe, from America, from North America. So artists upload their songs, music lovers from all of these countries vote for their songs, and very soon we are going to have an opportunity to cast our votes for our first national favorites, and then go on to promote them by our votes to the continental round. And on the 27th, 28th of February, we are going to have the global round. And we are all very excited about this. And just give you a little, a little secret. We are preparing for all of you a tremendous show. I mean, in this today, in the time when we all are victims of these COVID-related restrictions, and regardless of which continent you live on, these restrictions apply everywhere and make our lives a little more, forgive me for using the same word, restricted. But we will prepare a show that will be a rival to any live show, any real show which you could see on prominent top music and TV channels. So I would like to use this opportunity to encourage you all to, first of all, to participate, to spread the word about Djooky Awards, and of course, to tune in on the 28th of February when the results of the voting will be announced and our show will be live. I must say one other piece of statistics, which I think is very relevant for our today's conversation, and this is this. Now, today, we already have 36 African countries participating in Djooky Music Awards. And we are very proud and honored to have so many African countries participate in our contest because since the beginning of the project, we've seen it with our own eyes and we've heard it with our own ears. And like Djooky was saying, Africa is an untapped source of fantastic talent. The diversity of the songs that we get, and at the moment we have 500 nominations from these 36 African countries. So 500 plus, I'm being told, 500 plus African artists, up and coming talented artists are now in the running. And of course it will be up to their fans and music lovers to ensure that, that talent is recognized on a global scale. And let's all make our effort to make that happen. The last thing I want to say is that Djooky Music Awards is growing. You've already heard that we have different seasons. So in season 1, we had only 14 countries. In the second season, we had 25 countries in the running. And at the moment, Zhenya, I will be relying on your help here if I'm wrong, but we have, how many countries do we have at the moment in the running?
Total countries, we have 118, and from Africa, it's 36. So Africa is well represented.
So Africa is very well represented, and we all absolutely assume, and we wouldn't be surprised if the next Despacito, if the next global hit such as Gangnam Style or any other of those huge hits will come from Africa. And this will be very fair in recognition of the unique African talent. I will be very happy to answer any questions you may have. And I'd like to give floor back to Shirley. Shirley, over to you. Thanks.
Thank you, Yuri. Please let's give him a round of applause, everybody. Wow, the numbers are mind-boggling. Yuri, not to worry. By the time submission closes, the number would have doubled.
That's what we were hoping for. Actually,
Yeah.
I forgot. Shirley, I forgot to mention one thing. At the moment, the number of nominations from Nigeria is 190. So, wow. I'm sure after today, this will just go through the roof.
It should. It should. Fingers and toes crossed, Yuri.
Yeah.
Yeah, so before we go over to Zhenya, does anybody have any questions for Yuri? We'll take 2 questions for Yuri. You have a question? Okay. Name, media house.
My name is Alani Raju from Family Platform, one of the best content creators in Nigeria.
Okay.
Music, Nigeria has been central for music, and we're doing a lot of effort to put Nigeria on that high platform. So, what really gives you assurance that Nigeria will do well in this competition? And how are you sure that once you get an Nigerian artist, you are taking them global? And when the Nigerian artists win the competition, are you the one that are going to finance their trip down to LA, or they'll be the one to get their money themselves? Thank you.
Shirley, if you could, because I had a little problem with the sound quality, so if you could repeat the question for me, I would be very grateful. Yeah.
Okay, so I think you need to come and stand close to me.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. Nigeria has been central for music in Africa recently, and we're doing well in terms of music. And we have a lot of artists in Nigeria, and all young guys in Nigeria are going to music, football, or any entertainment. But presently, anybody that win this contest from Nigeria, are you assuring you sponsor their trip down to LA, or they'll be the one to finance it themselves? The accommodation, the traveling expenses.
Okay, so
I can answer it.
Okay, thank you, Jenny.
If you
Yeah,
don't
go
mind,
ahead.
Yuri. Yeah, I can take over it. Yeah, the trip is all expenses paid. So we'll take care of the accommodations. Like you said, we take care of the trip. The only thing we don't cover is the visa. So you would have to apply for the visa yourself. But once you actually get to LA, we cover everything. The studio costs, the hotel costs, the transportation, everything is on us. That's part of the first prize.
So if you'd like to really be sponsored like that.
And
So
just
then
to
he's-
add on to what you, sorry, just to add on to what you said, we already have Nigerian winners that have already received multiple cash prizes. We had Mimi Gold, who won second place in the summer round, and she won a $5,000 cash prize. And in addition to the hit hunt, we also have weekly competition for the top songs with. And we have many artists from Africa winning, usually from Ghana, from Nigeria, and a couple from Tanzania, if I recall correctly. And we do pay out the cash prizes. Yeah. And just to also add on to that, we would love to see a first place winner in the winter season. So we would have a chance to fly somebody out from Africa to LA.
Okay.
So after the record, that is the name of the sponsor. Well, there is two other places to promote the artist on your own view.
So Janya, he's asking if after the recording the song and winning the cash prize, does Djooky further help to promote the artist?
We're thinking about it. We're thinking of also opening up a label, a Djooky label, so to speak, and we will be in the future signing the top artists on our platform. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much, Jenny. Yes, please. So, but you're going to have to come close to me. Yeah.
Hi, good afternoon. Okay, so I went for the Nation newspaper. So I want to ask, is the award just, can established artists also participate? That one is one. And two, recording a song, apart from recording a song, are there promotional plans for the song? Because it's not just to record a song and put it out. Are there plans for promotion, like massive promotion for the artist, for the winner, apart from the prize and, you know?
Thank you very much. Janya, did you get that?
Yeah, I got it. To answer the first part, of course, anybody is more than welcome to participate. We don't have limitations. As long as you have original music, as long as it's not hateful in any way and incite violence, just we love to hear any good original music that you have. And the second part about promotion, like I said, we are planning to add additional features to our company in the future, but for now we're still very young in our early stages of the company's development. So the only promotion that we can offer is just on our social media and in the press releases that we have in the future. But we plan on developing more.
Okay. In addition to that, let me say that one of the reasons we're doing this is because of the partnership, is an existing partnership. So yes, you can bet that for any Nigerian or African artist who goes far in the competition, not just wins, but who goes far, will definitely get some amount of press, some amount of PR from us as well. Does that answer your question? Okay. Any more questions, please? Questions. Let's talk to Jenya. Jenny, I'm sorry I put you on the spot.
Yeah, no, don't worry about it.
Okay, so any more questions?
Well, I just want to be excited. I mean, everything that I wanted to say has already been said. We're really excited to have Africa on board and to be overrepresented proportionally among all the continents, because from the research that I've done, we know that Africa is predicted to have many more users with smartphones in the near future. And that's really, we're a platform where this is a smartphone and talent. So even if you don't have a recording studio, but you have a phone that you can sing into, and you have a good voice and you have a good beat, I mean, that's all it really takes to break through on our platform. That's what we're all about.
Okay, thank you.
If I can just add one thing, which is also important. It's right that it's smartphone based, but there's also a website which has the same functionality as the app. That's just in case there are users who was music lovers or artists who would like to subscribe, but for whatever reason they may not have an access to a smartphone. So it's also doable through the website.
Okay, Thank you, Yuri. Okay.
Sorry, there are many Nigerian
Hold on.
artists
Hold on.
sponsored by international companies, and they are not making waves in Nigeria. A lot. I know of many. So what is the plan coming back to Nigeria and to make them make big waves in their country? That is what I'm asking. That is what I'm concerned about. Okay.
You should actually be asking. Okay, so she's going to respond to the question.
Thank you.
So if I understand you correctly, you said that your question is there are a lot of Nigerian artists that are signed to international companies that are not making waves, right? No need for you to give me examples. I know some of the ones you're talking about. It is very, very difficult for you to go to another country and make waves, as you call it, right? Without first of all making waves in your own country. It's very important. And it's also very important for you to have a very strong team in your own country that is taking care of your best interest in your country. What's your name, please? Larry. Does anybody know you better than the people in Nigeria? Can any foreigner know you better than you know yourself? Can any foreigner sell you better than you know yourself? Is it possible? So how do you go outside Nigeria and hope to sell yourself without people supporting you in Nigeria? So ask yourself this question. The people you're talking about, do they have a strong management in Nigeria, or have they abandoned their management in Nigeria and gone outside Nigeria with hopes of somebody else managing them alone? Okay, so you have 200 million Nigerians, for example, yeah? Do we all listen to the same kind of music? So how do you expect that all the people in the international community listen to the same kind of music? It's just the fact, one of the things that we believe that is not true. You have so many different people, so many different genres of music, and so many people interested in so many different things. At the end of the day, as a musician, you have to identify what your unique selling point is and find the people that are going to find the people that are interested in your unique selling point. So if you don't identify those people, how do you know what to sell to them? So it's a much longer conversation, Larry, and I'm willing to have this conversation with you. I'm telling you that it is a much larger conversation. We can actually have this conversation. It's one of the conversations I like. No name mentioning. No name mentioning, because you'll be surprised how many of them we actually work with here. Exactly. So if you want us to have a larger conversation about this, we will. But know this, any African artist that makes it all the way to the top with Djooky gets the full support of this agency. It's part of what we have to do. Because if we're going to further the cause, then we have to be a part of it. Yeah?
Thank you. Round of applause, please. We can do better now, people. So one final question. Anybody? Anybody? Okay. So Yuri, Jania, and
we have a
Peter.
question. I'm sorry. Yeah, Peter has a question here.
Okay.
It's raising his hand.
Good day. This is Peter Abram from a newspaper called The Sun in South Africa, Cape Town, South Africa. And I wanted to know about, is the competition open for unsigned artists or only signed artists? And what about the issue of music rights? Well, if the person is a signed artist and want to submit their product, will the license agreement to rights, music rights, will there be some kind of a compensation for that? Or are we just looking at unsigned artists that still has to get to that step where they can claim for music rights from the various organizations that they belong or subscribe to?
I can answer that too. Right now, we don't take of the music that is on our platform. The artist keeps all of the rights. Now, the part of your question where already signed artists can join, that depends on their contract. labels sign exclusive distribution rights, for example, or they take the majority stake of the songs, in which case the artist is not able to freely distribute or upload their music as they see fit. So that's based on individual cases of the artist deals. And the third part of your question is we're signing agreements with possible telecom agencies and streaming services. And once that is in place, of course, we will be paying out royalties in a much fairer proportion than the monopolized industry is right now. But like I said before, anyone is welcome to join as long as it's original music and they own the rights to it. That's the key point here. So if a signed artist still owns the rights to his or her music, they can join. But if they sign away the rights, then obviously they would need permission from whoever they sign their rights away to.
Thank you.
Hi. Peter, does that answer your question completely?
Yes, thank you very much.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks for your question.
I know that. Thank you, Peter, for joining in. I know that, so they mentioned that from the continent, we already have over 500 nominations. I'm looking forward to getting the data because I'm interested in seeing the numbers from South Africa. I know that South Africa also has a number of talented artists who would benefit from the platform. So Peter, I'm hoping that you guys will spread the word so that we can see an increase in the numbers from South Africa and from the Southern African region and from SA in particular. We'll get the data from Jenia, and I'm looking forward to seeing that the numbers from the region increases.
Yeah, I can chime in right now, actually. I'm looking at the data. South Africa actually happens to be our second most represented country in Africa with exactly 100 nominations. So we would love to see even more. It's, yeah. We're pretty Africa as well.
Thank you very much, Jenia, for the data. So if there are no more questions from anybody, I'd like to say thank you very much to Yuri and Jenia for taking the time out to be with us today and explain further what Djooky Music Awards is about. Fingers crossed, we will be able to double the numbers like we are hoping. Thank you, Buki, for taking time to talk to us as well.
Sorry,
Yuri,
one last
word?
Yeah, final remark is this. Now, please remember that the deadline for the submission of the nominations is actually a few days away. It's the February 20th, right, Jenia?
Yeah, absolutely. It's Nigerian time. It will be 1 a.m. on Sunday morning or Saturday night, but Saturday evening. Yeah, that's the deadline.
So we all have 48 hours to make sure that the next winner of Djooky Music Awards comes from Africa, maybe Nigeria, maybe South Africa, but we all keep our fingers crossed and wish all the artists good luck.
Thank you, Yuri. We're all keeping our fingers crossed, trust me.
Good.
Any final words, Jenia?
Like I said before, we would love finalists, and so I mean, you guys.
We didn't hear you, Jenia, because there was some problem with the connection.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I said we had second and third place African winners before, and now first place is waiting for Africa. So we would really love to see somebody from there win first place.
Okay.
Time for the top prize.
Yeah, it's time for Africa to take the top spot. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Exactly.
Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you so
Shirley.
much.
Thank you, colleagues, for finding time and joining.
Thank you.
All right then.
Thanks,
All right,
everyone.
then.
Thanks,
bye.
Bye.
Yeah. Bye, everyone.